What if the childhood sweetheart who shattered your heart at 19 suddenly becomes the very client holding the keys to your dream career and unknowingly moves in right next door? A monumental, chart-topping sensation and a nominee for Reader's Favorite Romance at the Goodreads Choice Awards, Rewind It Back is Liz Tomforde's highly anticipated fifth and final installment in her mega-viral Windy City sports romance series. Masterfully delivering the grand finale to her beloved hockey universe, Tomforde crafts an incredibly emotional, high-heat, second-chance romance that effortlessly transitions from a nostalgic childhood friends-to-lovers dynamic into a deeply mature, healing exploration of adulthood, trust, and undeniable destiny. The story introduces us to Hallie Hart, an ambitious, aspiring interior designer who has recently landed a high-stakes internship at a top-tier firm in Chicago. Struggling with hidden financial debts and working a grossing second job at a bar just to survive, Hallie is hyper-focused on turning her internship into a permanent, full-time position. Her first massive assignment is to completely renovate a high-profile bachelor pad into a warm, family-ready home. The catch? The house belongs to Rio DeLuca, the charismatic, fan-favorite professional hockey player for Chicago's team, who also happens to be Hallie's neighbor from back home, her very first crush at 13, her first love at 16, and the man who broke her heart into pieces when they split at 19. Rio DeLuca has spent years watching all of his hockey teammates and closest friends fall in love and settle down, resigned to the fact that he might remain the group's perpetual bachelor. He doesn't believe true love exists for him anymore, mainly because he spent the last 6 years secretly holding on to a connection he found when he was just 12 years old. When he accidentally hires Hallie's firm to renovate his estate, their volatile, unresolved history forces years of buried memories and secrets back to the surface. Shoved into a forced proximity nightmare where they can barely stand to be in the same room, Hallie and Rio must confront the reality that they are no longer the same teenagers who failed each other years ago. As they communicate through their past pain, Rio is entirely determined to prove to Hallie that some love stories are worth rewinding. Rewind It Back serves as a beautifully fulfilling, emotional hug for longtime fans of the series. Tomforde writes with her signature blend of razor-sharp locker room banter, high-spice chemistry, and incredible found family warmth, weaving frequent nostalgic flashbacks and a heartwarming birthday mixtape motif through the text to illustrate the couple's rich history. Feature-heavy with appearances from the entire Windy City crew, including the legendary group chats, and driven by an exceptionally comforting dual-perspective audiobook performance that captures Hallie's fierce independence and Rio's deeply loyal, pining devotion, this grand finale is an absolute triumph that perfectly wraps up one of the most celebrated contemporary romance sagas of the decade.